Three graduate students representing the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy and the Center for International Environment and Resource Policy of Tufts University attended the 2018 High-Level Assembly of the Carbon Pricing Leadership Coalition at the World Bank in Washington, D.C. They were invited by Dr. Patrick Vercoyen, professor of practice at the Fletcher School and special representative for climate change at the World Bank, to meet the leadership of the CPLC and pitch their proposals for how the CPLC might advance the global carbon pricing agenda.
From one hall of flags to another, Fletcher's coming to the World Bank.
Our approach with our meetings this afternoon is going to be to see how we can be better resources as individual graduate researchers and as representatives of a research institution, both to the CPLC and to the people that we'll be meeting with, and use that as a springboard to then present our ideas and see what happens.
I think with carbon pricing, we put a financial incentive into our own economic system to address climate change faster. And we need to convince everybody that this is not at the cost of competitiveness, but that we can remain competitive, especially because this becomes a global issue with a level playing field which everybody can benefit from instead of suffer from. And that is the next step.
It's been 3 years since the Paris Agreement, and people are asking themselves, how do we ramp up climate action? One of the ways that we can do this is through carbon pricing. We've had emission trading schemes that are picking up steam. We've seen companies use carbon pricing to consider the price of pollution. But when we do consider carbon pricing, we align economic and environmental goals. It makes climate change visible to the invisible hand of the market, thus making sustainable development inevitable.
The only way we're going to reach that is by involving not only policymakers that we're doing now, but the society as a whole. We need the companies there. We need the legislature there. We need national governments. We need the cities for sure. We need the academia, for sure the youth, and the average citizen.
CPLC should mobilize the content that they've already created that highlights firms' climate-related risk exposure and turn it into an interactive marketing campaign to increase firms' voluntary internal carbon pricing.
The CPLC should use its unique position as both a government and business leader to gain momentum for carbon pricing within the international shipping industry, both for maritime and airfare.
The CPLC should take advantage of behavioral science to create cells of public opinion makers, so influencers from media, private sector, NGOs, working from the top down and bottom up to move the needle on public opinion related to carbon pricing policy.